Hey guys, it's Olivia and welcome back to PositiviTEA with Olivia. Today we have a new background for our positivity of this week. I am in my kitchen because today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be switching up the positivity and we're going to bake together. Baking has really brought me so much joy and light and positivity during this time, so I wanted to bring you guys in on my little journey of baking a peach pie, and I hope that it will bring some positivity into your day. So let's get started. So I have my tea, I have my printed out instructions. I know, I can't believe I printed them out. I feel so official. And I really wanted to bake a peach pie. I have no idea why. I'm not a huge pie person, but peaches are amazing and it just seemed like a really fun thing to make. So let's do it. Okay, so what you're gonna need for this peach pie, which is going to be so amazing, is a 1/2 cup of sugar, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 4.5 cups of sliced and peeled peaches, enough pastry dough or pie crust dough for a double crust pie, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch, a 4th teaspoon of ground nutmeg, a 4th teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon butter, and vanilla ice cream if you want to add it at the end to your peach pie, because who doesn't want a little vanilla ice cream with their peach pie? All right, those are all your ingredients. Now, before we get started, the most important step, of course, is to wash your hands. It is so important that we wash our hands before preparing any food, so that's what I'm gonna go do. The first thing that you're gonna wanna do is make your pie crust. So last night I made tons of pie crust dough because for some reason I always never make enough, and then my pie is like half with crust and half without. So you want to make plenty, enough that we can decorate the top, and have plenty to line the bottom of the pie pan. Oh yeah, don't forget your pie pan. So last night I made my dough and I refrigerated overnight, so let's get it out. When you make your pie crust, you're gonna wanna separate it into 2 so that it's already ready for you, and then you're going to wanna wrap it in plastic wrap and refrigerate it for at least an hour. So now I'm going to, now that I've taken them out of the fridge, I'm gonna leave them out to kind of thaw a little bit. Before we forget, we need to preheat our oven. So this pie is going to bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to go set my oven. Okay, my oven is preheating. Next thing I'm going to do is grab a large bowl, and we are going to put the sliced and peeled peaches along with all the sugars into this bowl and toss them. I'm going to wash all my peaches and cut them up. I've actually never peeled a peach before, so this is gonna be really interesting. Okay, so I have about 7 peaches here, and I'm going to cut and peel them all, so let's do it. So guys, while I am peeling these peaches, let's talk. What's up with you? What's new in your lives? I wanted to obviously make another positivity for you guys because you guys have been so sweet and you've said that you liked it. But I did want to change it up, you know? I really felt like baking. Baking has been something that's kind of helped me get through quarantine and has brought some joy into my life. So I just really wanted to, you know, do the same for you guys and hope that it would bring a little bit of joy into your day. You know, I'm not sharing any good news stories in this positivity, but this is pretty joyous. This is pretty fun and delicious. Peaches are like the most delicious fruit in the whole wide world. So why not make a peach pie together, right? I hope that you guys are making this recipe with me. I've never, ever made this recipe before, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I've made an apple pie before. I've made a lemon meringue pie before. And yeah, so it's just so much fun and I have a good time doing it. So there you go. If you guys have been baking in quarantine, please let me know. Please send me pictures of what you've been making. I mean, we've been in quarantine for a while now, so I've made a lot of of fun treats and stuff like that. I have cooked. The other night I made stuffed bell peppers for my family, which was so much fun. Okay, we got another one, which was so much fun, and they were delicious, and they had a bunch of oregano in them, so they kind of tasted like healthy pizza. Who doesn't want healthy pizza? I've been making lots of fun treats and trying new recipes, and so I figured I would do one with you guys today. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to peeling my peaches, and I will see you guys when they're all peeled. Okay, so now all the peaches, whoa, I almost dropped it, are peeled, and I am going to cut them up now. I actually love cutting fruits and vegetables. I took a little mini class. I had a chef come to my house when I was preparing for, at the very beginning of Just Add Magic. They sent someone to my house to kind of teach me how to chop correctly so that I looked like I was as good as my character was, even though I definitely was not as good as my character, not even close. But I did learn some really cool tips, so that I learned that when you are chopping, if you're holding the knife like this, you keep your fingers on the fruits or vegetables like this. So for example, if I was chopping, I would hold it like this so that when it went like that, it hits this instead of chopping your fingers off. Little tip from Chef Olivia. I actually love chopping fruits and vegetables. It's super therapeutic. So I'm gonna do that. I have a lot of peaches to chop. I'll see you guys. Hey, 4.5 cups of peaches peeled and chopped. Gonna take a little tea break. And now we're going to add the sugars in, the brown sugar and the white sugar, and we're gonna let that marinate for like about an hour. And when I say marinate, I just say that because I think that's like a chefy term, so why not? These measuring cups are the little heart ones. A 1/4 cup of packed brown sugar, 1/2 cup of the granulated sugar. Now I'm going to roll out my pastry dough, and I'm going to put it at the bottom of my pie plate. Okay, the crust is in the pan, and I'm gonna set this aside and head on to the next step. Okay, I'm reading the steps right now. So in a small saucepan, we're gonna combine the cornstarch, nutmeg, cinnamon, and salt. And then we are going to bring it to a boil and cook and stir until thickened, about 2 minutes. Let's do it. So my mixture is boiling right now, and once we take it off the heat, we are going to stir in the lemon juice and the butter, and then we have our little mixture. Okay, so here is my mixture. It should be pretty thick. I just added the butter and the lemon juice. Let me look at my little cheat sheet right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to, once this is kind of cooled down a little bit, but not too cool, we are going to stir it into the peaches. Peaches have been marinating, as we like to call it, for about an hour, and now I'm going to pour this kind of cornstarch mixture into it. It's my little llama spatula, my llama Christmas spatula, to mix it all up. And the way that the recipe described it is as you're folding the mixture into the peaches, because the peaches are kind of delicate, so you really don't want to make them too mushy before they have to go in the oven. And then we're just gonna put it back into the pie crust, and then the fun part comes. Okay, this is what your pie should look like right now. Now we are going to make the cute little like lattice cuts on top of the pie. I need to go Pinterest that for some inspiration, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, this is the almost finished product. I'm going to bake this at 400 degrees for 50 to 60 minutes, and I am so excited to see how this is going to turn out. It says to cover loosely with foil, so that's what I'm gonna do, and I will see you guys in about an hour. Okay, you guys, here is the finished pie. It looks so good. I can't wait to try it. Thank you guys so much for watching this new episode of PositiviTEA with a little twist, a little baking twist. I hope you guys all have a great week, and don't forget to comment down below something positive that happened to you this week. Bye, guys.